Welcome back to the Eastern Plains of Colorado, here on McCaffrey Farms. We're going to be doing some stuff around the house, getting a few things ready, taking a few things off, like these. Dad's working on the planter, getting some of the fertilizer and dirt off those closing wheels from the 360 fertilizer system. But if you saw the last video where we were planting some hay and got rained out, that field I think got at least an inch. A lot of other fields got anywhere from half an inch to inch and a half. So it's gonna be a while before we can drill again, so we're gonna work on getting these off, probably do a little bit to the combine, change oil in this, change oil in that, change filters and everything, slowly start getting stuff ready. I'm gonna hop under here, take some zip ties down and get some of the hoses off so we can take these off. Oil's good. That'll be on the agenda for this too. I got all the zip ties cut. Everything's down. We're gonna let this down because it's all slightly downhill, and we're gonna let all the fertilizer drain out. So that way everything's empty for when we take these hoses off. Make it a lot simpler. And this hose will be a lot lighter. But the way it is, everything's kind of on a downhill slope to where the hose connects and tees comes into this. So I'm hoping everything will be at a slight downhill slope and everything will drain out good. But we'll just have to see. Now, we're going to take this lid off, if we can. We're going to take this lid off and the other lid off. And then there's some water down there. So in that way, we can kind of clean that out. And then as we clean it out, it'll kind of water some of that down. Alright, as you saw, Dad kind of washed these up a decent amount. Probably did a little bit with the tractor too, but now we're going to try and work on getting these off. So, we're going to have to undo these. Now, I'll go to the other side and get that one off. Oh, there we go. Okay. Maybe sometime before harvest we can get this cleaned out a little bit better too. But now I'm going to try and move it to a spot where it's not muddy. That way it's a little nicer to work on. But like I said, we need to get these off, because here soon, gonna be getting the grain cart ready and getting this ready for harvest. And then if we need to do any field work or anything, we can get the 8960. And it'll just be nice getting these off, and that way we can have the normal steps and it'll be a lot easier to get in and out of. Because it's not really the most convenient thing with those on. Alright, we got all but 2 bolts out. One on that side, one on that side. So now Dad's gonna pull forward and we're gonna hook up to it and try and get these tanks off. Even that's still. All right, first tank is off. We're gonna leave it right there for now, because where we're thinking about putting them depends on where the planter's at. And without the planter being in there right now, we don't know where we can put them. So we're gonna put them there for probably a month or two, depending on whenever we get the planter put away. But we gotta go to Akron, so we'll have to finish that in the morning. All right, welcome back to next day. I'm gonna get this tank off. Dad already got those bolts out, just have those two in. He is getting the tractor. We'll put the chains on and get this one lifted off. All right, and second one is off. So now we'll set it down by this one. Dad is going to get a board because we need to put it on this side, because where these valves are, if we just tried to set it down on the ground, it would probably mess those valves up. So he's gonna go get a board so I can set under that when he starts letting it down. Both tanks are off and on the ground, and then we'll find a spot to put them in the shed once we get the planer in. We're gonna try and see if we can get some jacks that have wheels on them, so in that way from now on we could just put them on and take them off in the shed. So in that way we can raise it up and roll them around, and hopefully be a lot easier to put them on and off, because there's spots on each tank for 3 jacks, one right where it mounts on the tractor, then one on each side on the end of the tanks. So we want to try and see if we can find 6 jacks like that we could use, so then we can just roll around on the cement, and then we can jack it up and do whatever we need to do to put them on, and hopefully it'd make it easier. We'll just have to see though.